I just want to start recording with Beb, just eating and making gangbang.
Feel free.
We're doing it.
We're doing it live.
We're doing it live. We got a lot of stuff to talk about again.
We do. All right. Are you recording now?
Yes.
Okay. I still got my notes in front of me. Don't worry.
I don't have any notes.
That's okay. But I mean, again, hello, part 2.
Hello.
Welcome to the Penny for Your Thought.
Welcome.
We got Ghost Host, me, Ghost Host Lauren, Ghost Host Donald on Instagram.
Ooh. Little freaking Millhouse. Like the eyebrow raise.
Lower those eyebrows, mister. And the other one.
It me, Lady Vader, aka Non, aka Lady Vader tweets on Twitter. Bam.
AKA Lady Vader Yeats.
AKA Lady Vader Yotes.
That's the negative version.
I'll just say mine at the end.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, this is like ASMR watching, like, what is it? Mukbang? Just watching Beb eat.
Oh yeah, that's the shit. That's that good shit. That's that good shit. That shit.
That's that premium.
That's that shit.
That's that premium shit. I am doing Marquis' gun right now. Oh, you can't really see it because it's like, oh, there we go.
Oh no, I can see it. There it is. It's beautiful.
And so
beautiful.
I'm just gonna be doing this at the same time because I'm a grandma.
I mean, that's fine. At least it's easier to talk.
Oh yeah.
Instead of playing fucking Overwatch.
Dude, why the fuck?
I don't know why it was so hard. Like, I thought it was going to be pretty easy to just, like, talk and, like, kill shit at the same time, but I guess not.
Because I guess, like, I mean, we talk while we play Overwatch all the time. And, like, we'll talk about the things that we talk about on the podcast. But I don't know. I guess it was just too much.
It's just too much.
It was the pressure that got us.
So, I mean, since we're not playing this time, I mean, geez. So, I mean, the last time we tried to do this was a 2-hour recording. So, I mean, do we want to skip over the segments again and just go straight to what our weeks were like? Or what do you think?
I mean, you had a very, very big, eventful week. And I think your segment alone took like 45 minutes to go through. And so I'd say let's cut everything and like just go straight into stories.
Straight into the fucking the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. I can hear myself in the background, I think, of yours, Non. So I don't know if that's
Can you?
I can, like, every now and then. I heard it when I played Overwatch, so
Sometimes that happens.
I do not know.
I don't know if it's my mic picks up like my headset.
Oh, maybe. It's not happening right now. So okay.
Okay, I turned my headset down, so.
Okay. So, yeah. So, per last week, you know, when I got stood up by various dudes, which is a huge fucking bummer, I had the total opposite week.
Complete opposite.
I smashed and went on dates with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dudes.
I forgot to tell you last night. I was in the shower and I was thinking about you're doing, like, you know, doing dudes, and every day that you were like, yeah, another dick. And for some reason, after every time you did it, I like pictured or heard in Mario Party, you know, that one voice line, the new record.
Or it's like in the new Mario Party, or it's like, you got a star, but it's like, you got a cock.
You got a cock.
You got a cock.
But I was like in the shower and I was like thinking about it and I was like, new record.
I mean, that's what it felt like. I had a lot of different records this week. So like, I guess I'll start off with my Wednesday, since that's really jump started this whole week of just like full-fledged thoughtiness.
Chronological order, please.
Yeah, obviously. So Wednesday really jump-started everything with the entrance of MMA fighter.
Okay.
This was a guy that I had actually matched with on our last podcast when we did the machine gun swipe.
Oh, okay. So he was a machine gun fighter.
So
Okay.
what the fuck are the cats doing?
Oh, what the fuck?
But yeah, he was a machine gun swipe.
Okay.
And he messaged me first, and he was like, "Oh, hey, beautiful!" Like, he just like dead ass gave me his number, and I was like, "Okay." Like, he was very adamant about like coming over, and I was like, "Hey, like, you know, I never said I was going to come over. Like, I never confirmed or denied that I was like going to do this thing." And he's like, "Oh, like, aren't you supposed to, like, if you want something, like, aren't you supposed to, like, you know, like, get it?" And I'm like,
Okay.
what?
Oh, what?
Whoa. Like, okay. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I mean, like, respect, I guess. But
I guess.
It sounds like really fucking creepy. So, so as you know, like when I head over to his place, you know, I shared my location.
Because you have to stay safe.
Gave you my emergency contact number because, yeah, you know, thought he's got to stay safe. So
let that be a PSA for anybody listening.
yeah, let that be a PSA. If you're gonna thought,
be safe about it. Have a condom. Okay. Share your location. Give an emergency contact. You gotta, you know, make your presence known. Don't be like, oh, I'm just gonna go sneak on the side. Just no.
Yeah.
Don't be ashamed of going and getting dick. Go out there and be safe. That's it.
Exactly. And like, I gave you guys, you know, I'll call him Gray. I gave you guys Gray's number.
Yes.
Because he has my spare key. So the event some fucking whack shit happens, someone could still access my animals.
There you go. Important priorities.
Priorities, you know, like, oh, you know, if I get murdered, it's fine, but like, someone check on my animals, please.
Make sure my animals are fed, please.
Please make sure my animals are fed. So I went over to this dude's place, all the way in fucking like on the.
Was it like a nice place?
No.
I thought Avondale was supposed to be like.
No, Avondale's bougie.
It was an apartment.
Oh.
Like, it was an apartment. And I was like, what?
Avondale's like the Mesa of like the West Side.
Oh, really? I thought that was Glendale.
It's like.
Damn.
I don't know. From what I hear.
So he was in an apartment. Whatever. I was like, okay. And so I like texted him and I asked him what like unit number and stuff he was in. He was like, oh, this number. And so I was like walking and like I see like someone.
He has a wiki, but he's in an apartment. Okay, I'm sorry.
Right. And so he was like waving me down like in his doorway, and I was like, oh, like how did you know it was music? Oh, like how many other beautiful women are walking around in my, you know, apartment parking lot? And I was like,
oh my God.
I was like, dear God, okay.
Okay.
So went in, I was on my fucking guard because I was like, okay, this is already like super sketch. Went in, offered me a drink. I was like, do you have. He's like, I got wine. And I'm like, okay, of course, I'll take some wine. But it wasn't even a glass. It was one of those, like, mini bottles.
What the?
It was one of those
he just had mini bottles at his
Yeah, it was one of those, like, one of those Shutter home, like, mini bottles. That
was there more than one in there? Or was it just one?
There was two. Don't worry. And I drank both of them. So he gave me one, and I was like, whatever.
Good.
So we sat on the couch. We were like chatting. I was like on the other fucking end of the couch because I was like, I am what? And so he was like, oh, like, what do you want to watch? What do you want to do? Yada yada yada. And I'm just like, okay, like I don't fucking care, honestly. He's like, oh, have you ever seen this movie? And it was the fucking Meg, which is that, like, it's like some other sort of like Jaws movie with like a giant shark. I don't even know.
Oh, like Megalodon. Okay.
Yeah, like a Megalodon.
Oh.
That makes sense. I was like, the Meg. What is this? Like a freaking like a rom-com?
No, yeah, no, it was.
That's what I thought too.
No, it was like Megalodon. So we watched like fucking like 20 minutes of that before he paused it. We were like talking again. So then that's when his daughter comes out of her room, and she's like, "Oh, daddy," like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "Oh,
how old's the daughter?"
Okay. Like 4.
Oh, that's a baby.
So she's young. And so she's like in the hallway. I don't see her, and so he like goes in the hallway. He's like, "Oh, what's wrong, baby?" Blah 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 blah. And he's like, "Oh, do you want to meet daddy's friend?" And I'm like, "Oh my god, don't do this to your little girl, dude." Like,
what the hell?
especially if this is just going to be like a hook. Like, there is nothing more fucked up that you can do to like a child than to like introduce them.
Especially
to, like,
that age. That age is so
Right.
impressionable. Like, holy crap. Like 3 through 5, like that is like a crucial period.
For sure. Like, so my ex and I, my like 8-year-long ex, he well, there was a time when we were like broken up for 2 years, and we had a mutual friend that like, she was kind of a huge fucking piece of shit, and she would like, I would like babysit like her kid, and she would like, oh, you know, we would like talk about like my relationship. She was like friends with like my ex, and then it turns out she was like trying to hook up with him, and I'm like, okay, you're kind of a fucking asshole, but like whatever. And so I guess like they had hung out once, like nothing like actually happened. They like made out or whatever. But when she went to go pick up her kid and like dropped him off, she was like, oh, like tell so and so like bye, tell him that you love him, and I'm just. How the fuck can you like do that to your kid? Like,
that's crazy.
I would never have my small child around while I was like
hooking up.
Yeah, like unless I was like first like this like in a committed relationship, like this like it could possibly turn into something.
There's
else.
a way to
like,
do that.
Oh, for sure. But like if you're just like that's a fucking that's like the surefire way to fuck a kid up. So anyway.
Yeah.
So he did that, and I was just like, okay, like me being like baby crazy. I was like, oh, like you're so cute, hi, like good to meet you. And so yeah, I was like, oh, fine. So she like went. So okay, but here's the thing. It reminded me of when we went to Red Robin and Bev made that kid cry because when I said hi, she kind of started to get like, oh my god. And I was like, oh no.
Oh my god.
I was like, I'm so sorry I didn't ask for this like at all. So yeah, so he like got her situated in like her room again. So we were like chatting more.
Okay.
Of course, as like an MMA fighter, he was like telling me about like, oh, like I went to prison a couple years ago.
Oh, I wasn't expecting prison.
because of like assault and this and that, and I'm like, what? Of us
actually, yeah.
What are we talking about? Like domestic?
Or
but no, it was because he like it was like when he was younger. It was like right when he was done with like his like MMA training. Like,
is it on his wiki?
Oh, probably. Anyway, yeah. So he was telling me about all that. I'm like. Cool. And so like he kept being like, oh, like you can come like closer. You can come closer if you want. I'm like, oh, I'm good. So we just like continued to like watch the movie, and then finally like he kept getting closer and closer to me until he was like playing with my hair, and I was like, oh, okay. And then his fucking brother came home. So I guess he lives with his brother. And I was like, okay.
This is a weird turn of events.
So I'm like in this fucking apartment with like his brother and like his daughter and like this dude that I just met, and I'm just like, this is the weirdest fucking thing that I've had to deal with, but you know, whatever. And so he got me like another drink, whatever. And then so when we went out, we were like, because he lives right across the corner from a liquor store, so we're like, oh, like let's go get more stuff. Whatever. Mm-hmm. He bought like those tiny fucking bottles, like shots that you get.
What the one that you used to like stave off the shakes?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Got, like, those tiny bottles of shots. And like something else I don't remember. But we were walking back. I was like walking ahead, and I was just like bah. And he was like, oh, like I like the view from here, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like thoroughly shocked. Okay, but like he was like cute enough, and like it wasn't like totally uncomfortable to the point where like I was like I needed to bail like that very minute. I was like still like I was like on
I was gonna say we were still in like contact with you, and so if it was that bad, I think you would have been like, call me now.
Yeah, I was like, you know, as long as I was like still accessible to my phone, which is why I was like, okay, I'm okay. His daughter's here now. His brother's here. I feel like I'm, you know, generally pretty safe. So murder shit has happened though. So we came back. And he was like, oh, let's go to my room. And I was like, okay, all right, I guess it's gonna happen now. Here we go. So he like has like a little mini bar like next to his bed.
Goals.
And so he sat down, he like music and shit. Turns off the light. It's the only light. It's like his phone playing music, and I'm like, oh god. And so I see him go over to his closet.
Okay.
And next thing I know, he sits down next to me with a mirror full of Coke. Like a lot of fucking
like
mirror. There's like a good pile. Like that's
just casual.
Like, oh yeah, and that's apparently his like part-time gig, pushing Coke.
Wow.
How does he like make so much money in fights, and then it's like he has to like.
And he lives with his brother and
he lives
in an apartment in Avondale.
Dude, I don't even know.
Like with both of those scenes together, it should be Scottsdale. Like he should be in Scottsdale.
He should be Scottsdale.
Like North Scottsdale.
North Scottsdale.
North.
You know, not living with your brother.
Fountain Hills
like
or something.
In your own place in Scottsdale. So I'm like, okay, so I've done Coke before. It's not really like it's not that big of a deal to me. Like, I'm not going to sit there and do it all the time. Like, I don't have an addictive personality to where, like, I can, like, smoke and, like, do drugs. And I'm like, ugh, gotta do it again. So, you know, I partook. I did, like, 2 lines. It was good shit, though, because I immediately felt, like, my throat go numb. I was like, okay, here we go. That's probably why I was able to.
Oh, my God.
But, yeah, so after that, he like put it down, and then, of course, you know, the shit started. You know, we were smooching. We were making out. He, you know, he went down on me for a little bit, and then it got super fucking. It was like good messy shit, you know. So messy, you know, I pride myself on my ability to give pretty good head, and I was able to deliver, you know. So did that for a little bit.
Round of applause.
But thank you. It's another of the rom-com button next to the bed. So the only thing was that the way it happened was like I was like bent over on the bed, so he was like going down on me like from behind, and then he'd like get up and you know we'd start fucking and stuff, and every now and then he would like have to pull out because he'd be like, oh, like I'm gonna come soon. Like he like hype himself up basically, you know, like blah, blah, blah. Just like okay, like, are you okay?
I would not be able to last in that situation.
Well, I was like drunk and on coke, so I was like, whatever.
I don't know if I would like be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, or try to hype him up even more. Be like,
and so like every now and then he'd have to like stop and like basically like hype himself up to be like, I'm not gonna come, and I keep fucking again. And then finally you know, a couple more pumps, and he finally did.
Nope. There she blows.
Okay, right after he came, it was like a 5-second cool down phase. It was like a 5-second cool down, and then immediately threw on the lights. He's like, okay, I gotta go do something. I gotta get ready. Like, and I'm like, what? I'm like, number one, I didn't even get off yet. Number two, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like slightly drunk. I'm on coke. Like, what the fuck is happening?
What the fuck is that, Kyle?
So like basically I like dead ass got kicked out of this dude's apartment right after he came.
Did you say anything? Like, hey, I'm not good to go yet, or something?
Yeah, and he was just like, "Oh, I'll text you in like a little bit," like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, so like I sat in my car for a little bit, and I was like, okay, like this is a weird situation. Like, I feel more like coked up than drunks, which is less intoxicated to me than being like drunk. Which was, it was in the grand scheme of things. Yes, it was like a really bad decision, but I was like, I just need to get the fuck out of here. Like, this is fucking whack as fuck. So I just threw on my jams. I threw on my church, my Whitney Houston Churches cover, and I was like, okay, we're good. It's all right, but it's okay.
I'd rather be alone than unhappy.
It's not right.
It's not right, but it's okay.
And so that's when I texted you guys like immediately after I got home. I was like, okay, I'm home. Good. And like Bev, like, we're like, are you okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, dude, like I've been home. Good.
we're just like silently watching, just like, oh, are you okay?
Yeah, it was a fucking roller coaster of a situation, and and I have not talked to him since.
Oh wow.
But here's the kicker.
What?
I ate his ass. He's the first man whose ass that I've eaten.
He's the chosen one.
Texting me back. He's the chosen one.
Wow. The Messiah. The Messiah.
He is. I'm like, damn, dude. I couldn't break him.
Like put plus 10 like ass resistance.
Dude, he had plus 10 ass resistance. I was like, okay.
Damn.
He must be holding like something.
I guess so.
Some type of
Like,
enchantment.
okay. Yeah, it was fucking wild. But
okay, so
anyway,
that was just your Wednesday.
That was Wednesday. I don't know. Did I ever send you guys like his name so you could like look up his Wikipedia page?
I think you did, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, like nothing super impressive. He's like a local like heavyweight. He's done like fights in like Vegas and stuff like that. Like it's not anything like super like taking him to home to mom about.
Damn.
Oh my god. Mom.
Anyway,
come shave me.
So Thursday was a lot more wholesome for me.
Okay.
After I was hungover as shit from various substances, it was whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when I hung out with Joji, and so I invited him over later that night. After I came home from my dad's from Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Because he wasn't doing anything, and like I got home at like 8 because like my dad goes to sleep early. He was like with his new girlfriend, so I was like, I'm gonna go. You guys do what you gotta do. Whatever. And so he came by. We watched Coco because he said he never seen it before.
Oh, my heart.
I know he did not ofenda the ofrenda, which is very good, but yeah, so he likes Disney movies, and so I was like, have you seen Coco? And he was like, no, and I'm like, okay, bitch, I got a movie for you. Are you ready to cry?
Are you ready to cry? I swear to God, when I saw that movie, I just cried the entire time. Like from the get-go. As soon as like the first frame came up, I was like, ugh. And, it was like both of you guys just waved at me, and I was like, ugh.
Oh, yeah. It was like I told you, like, that came out like August, October, 3 months after like my little sister passed away, and so like me and my older sister, my mom saw it, we were just like, oh my god. So yeah, so we watched Coco like maybe halfway through, like we like were smooching and stuff, so we paused it. I was like, we're gonna pause it because I don't want you to miss any of this. It's a very important movie. So
it is.
We smooched. It was very nice. We fuggered, which was very nice. And so he's a little freak.
Oh, frick.
Also.
I forgot to let Mochi out. Hold on.
Pause. We're putting a pause. I see her little mommy. She was like, Willow.
Oh.
Little moss. Oh my god, princess. Oh my god, look at her. So he's a little freak.
No, Mochi, just
we were like I felt kind of guilty because I was at my dad's house, but we were like sexting the entire time. I was at my dad's house. And he was telling me some wild ass shit. And
so Lauren, how you doing? Nothing.
Nothing.
Hello.
He also sent me dick pics.
Are you sure?
I will. I'm gonna. So we don't have to fucking like go through the song and dance of like blurring things out. I will drop them into the chat. They're pretty good. I'll send the. Yeah, I'll send these two.
Are you doing Discord chat or the phone chat?
Oh no, I'm doing phone because I can just right on my phone. So here's his dick.
I won't ever get used to it.
And I'm about
I like how you've never dick pic, but you dick pic from me receiving dick pic.
I got secondhand dick pic.
And you've got a secondhand dick pic. It's like a 6 degrees to dick pic kind of situation.
Wait, what's going on? Okay. The first one?
You don't like it?
You sound so offended. I don't like it.
It's like, why is it? It's like ugly, dude. I'm sorry.
It's really not that ugly. In
person, maybe it's just it looks wrinkly from these pictures. And
why is the top so small?
Dude, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like,
the top is really small. What shirt is he wearing too? There's in America, and it looks like a skull.
I don't know.
It's like oh my god! It's a pineapple skull with glasses with an American flag in the reflection. Oh my fucking god, bitch! No.
Okay, but I promise you, that's just a pajama shirt. It's okay.
What is this?
Joji.
This is Joji.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's a no from me, fam.
This is Joji. So he's a little freak though, and we did this thing where, and this is going to be very NC-17. So
oh shit.
Alert to our younger viewers. Cover
Mochi's ears.
So we did this thing where I finished him off by blowing him, so like he came in my mouth.
Okay.
And instead of swallowing, I made out with him.
Whoa!
With, like,
what? There's a word for it, right? What is that?
What is it? Okay, Google.
Okay, Siri. Wait, no, not you, Siri. Siri.
Is it like snowballing or something?
Maybe.
Oh my fucking god! You didn't hear anything.
Yeah, so these were like the important details that we were missing the other day. But yeah, so I made out with him, and like me being my fucking just gross ass nasty self, I like did it to where like there was like strings of it like between our mouths.
And he was like totally into it.
Oh, he was totally into it.
He like had his cum in his mouth, and he was like, "Oh fuck yeah! Oh my god, that's so weird."
So there's just like spit and cum like connecting our mouths, just like and, like he was super into it. And then finally I was like, yeah, bottoms up. And then afterwards I was like, I like grabbed my nightstand. I was like, gotta wash this down.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah, that was that. I'll go into our next time also. So, no, I'm going to make it chronological. So then the next day.
Yeah, you can't Tarantino it.
I know. I can't deviate from it. So he went home. Everything was great.
Okay.
He was like, oh, like, I want to see you again. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, cool.
Thanks for putting my cum in my mouth.
Hello. So the next day was like my actual like wholesome date. With
sorry.
Baby.
There's a baby emoji. Okay. I love doing like long cat. Oh shit.
She's standing on that titty.
Okay, I'll put you down. I know you hate me.
Yeah. So Friday I had my wholesome date with an old coworker from one of my old jobs.
Okay.
And I will refer to him as wholesome. because I've known him for quite a while. I've known him since I had that job. It's been about 7 months. And I know that he's been, very into me for that entire time. And I've contemplated that, but also because we're working together, I was like, I just can't,
Yeah.
And so it was like this weird situation. And so when I left, we were still talking and we hung out every now and then. I ended up getting into another relationship, but we were we'd still hang out because we liked watching anime, blah, 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 blah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So finally, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, he asked me on a date and I was like, oh, yeah.
Did he just randomly you didn't match with him on anything? It was just him actually texting you.
This was no, it wasn't even texting. It was in person. We were hanging out. We were watching Food War, and he was like, hey, can I take you out? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
That's it.
So yeah, this was not on the internet by any means. This was an organic meeting.
This is IRL. Wow.
This is an IRL meeting.
That's old school meeting.
I know. I was like, ooh.
Dating. Whoa.
So, whoa.
What's this?
What is this?
So he planned the thing a lot. He made a reservation to a place. He took me to the House of Tricks, Tempe, which is not cheap. He got 2 drinks, I got 3 drinks, we got an appetizer, we got our 2 entrees and a dessert, and my plate alone was, $35. So putting everything together that.
What did you get?
Oh, I got a short rib.
Oh shit!
Damn, mama.
Girl getting fed.
Your girl's gotta eat. Yeah, so I had 3 items. We had some sangria. We got a charcuterie board. And we got a pumpkin cheesecake tart for dessert.
Whoa, you guys got dessert? Damn.
And we shared it and everything. It was it was fancy as fuck. And I was
damn. That's cute.
He made a reservation. It was really cute. Yeah, I was no, I'm not used to that because usually when dudes they want to go out with me, they're oh what do you think about this? Or I'll meet up with them and they're and then we just
it's yeah,
and so I'm just oh. So the fact that he put thought into hey, I want to take you here, I made a reservation for this, let's do this and this,
yeah.
And so afterwards he was okay, there's a couple of options of what we can do now. We can go see a movie here, we can go see this, we can go see that. I also bought Hereditary because I know you said you wanted to see it, so we can also go back to my place and watch it. And I'm okay.
Wow.
So we went back to his place, which I've been to, many times without it being awkward. And we put on Hereditary. We watched the whole thing. And he had bought wine for me because he knows I like wine.
What kind of wine?
Oh, I mean, it wasn't anything fancy.
Okay.
I'm not a fancy bitch.
You just have your box wine right next to you.
Well, yeah, so I don't have to keep getting up.
Accessibility.
It is.
Accessibility.
Pro strat.
God, so yeah, so I was I'm not fancy by any means, it's fine. So when the movie ended, he even asked me, he was hey, is it okay if I can kiss you? And I'm yeah.
Yes.
Let's smooch.
Oh wow.
But then after we kissed, all bets were off. We just it got crazy, one thing led to another, we ended up sleeping together.
That happens.
But I looking at him, you would never think he would be a crazy fuck, but he's a crazy fuck.
Wow. Do you have a picture to share? Because I'm curious.
Yeah. I don't think so, because his Instagram is only photos of weird shit, photos of.
Damn it! I hate it when that happens.
I'll try and get a photo of him the next time because I'm supposed to go out with him this Friday also.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so we ended up fucking essentially all night, a good 3 times.
Wow.
And like he's so into me, and he's so sweet, and like he was just very like caring. His past relationships though, I guess he had like an ex that was very into, like rough fingering, like fisting essentially. And so like that's like all he like knew really. So when he was doing it to me, he let it slipped weird, and he ended up like nicking me on the inside, which is why I was like, I've been sore. And so I was kind of like bleedy. But he apologized, and it's gotten better, but he was like, hey, like, I'm so sorry. Like, that was what I was used to. Like, I appreciate you letting me know. I'll be more gentle next time. And I'm like, okay, like, communication.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, he's really sweet. And like, he ordered Kingdom Hearts for me because he saw my tweet. He follows me on Twitter. And so he saw my tweet about like I need a job, so I could get this. And so he was like, hey, like, Merry Christmas. And he sent me a screenshot of like the Amazon and everything. And I was like, oh my God.
That's so important.
He's such a good boy.
Sounds like a good boy.
So yeah, so if like I'm leaning like more in that direction, but I'm still trying to not make any sort of definitive decisions here, just because I'm still kind of like in a weird place, obviously. So he understands that also. So he's like, hey, like, whatever you want to do, like, I just want to be here for you. I'm gonna make sure you're happy, like, just communicate, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So yeah, but like, we can talk, obviously. He's a close friend also. So I don't think nothing happens Saturday. That was a PTO day.
PTO.
That was pussy time off.
Pussy time off.
That was my day off. Okay. And then Sunday, I was originally supposed to hang out with this one dude.
Can I come up here?
What should I call him?
Was that the Pussy Destroyer?
Yeah, that was Pussy Destroyer. So I didn't hang out with Pussy Destroyer, and I didn't hang out with Sugar Daddy like I was supposed to. Instead, Joji came back over, and we hung out. We watched The Neon Demon, obviously. Even though we had already fucked, I was like, yo, this movie's just fucking weird anyway, so let's watch it. Whatever. Mm-hmm. So we ended up fucking, but it was like late in the night because he had worked at like 3 a.m, so he was like super tired. So like no one ended up finishing. So like, okay, it's fine, whatever.
It happens. It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes. So that was the last time I saw him, but like we've been texting, and like he wants to like see me again. So like that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So yeah. Monday, I hung out with 2 dudes.
2 for the price of one.
Monday, two dudes, but 1 fuck. Not together.
Oh my God.
So Monday afternoon, I hung out with Pussy Destroyer. Now, for the people listening, the reason why he's called Pussy Destroyer is because
destroyed that pussy.
He's got a huge fucking dick.
Oh God.
Fucking huge dick. Hold on, I'm gonna save pictures here that I will show you.
Oh, we actually get to see.
Oh yeah,
the pussy destroying dick.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
You get to see the pussy destroying dick. So he came over, and we were like hanging out for like a while, talked and chatted. Huge fucking nerd. Like he's like, he looks like your typical kind of like a pop punk kind of guy.
Okay.
He used to work at this one arcade bar on Mill Avenue that had actually closed down a while ago. But they're reopening the location, and so.
Oh, I know the one. I like that place.
Yeah, I know of it. I never went to it.
I don't want to say what it is, just in case. But if you know what it is, yeah.
You already know what it is.
If you know, you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
If you know, you real. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, that's a long. Okay, I'm just gonna send the shitty one you sent me because the other one was like a OneDrive link. So here's a video he sent me.
Oh, the video.
So here's a video he sent me. Anyway, he came over, we chatted, and it was kind of we were both like super sober.
Mm-hmm.
And so there wasn't any sort of, like drunk fuel to like, get things going. And so we're just like, fuck. And
it just popped up on my phone. So I'm like,
yeah. So one of the things he told me is that he's like, I've never gotten good head because of like my size. Like, bitch.
oh my god.
Bitch, let me tell you a thing. And so I did it and can confirm that I do.
Oh god.
Head. Thank you very much. So yeah, so can confirm I'm the queen of good head. Thank you very much. Oh my god, no.
I'm 12, I'm sorry.
You're such a fucking child.
I don't know. Like, I can handle a dick IRL, but like seeing it like in picture form, because I told you guys, like, I don't look at them. Like, I don't. Like, I don't want to get sad, and so
I don't want to get sad.
And that's the truth. It's nothing but the truth. And so seeing them, it's just like it's like I don't know. I picture them like actually getting to the point to where they take the photos and stuff, and they're just like, oh yeah.
I'm gonna picture this. It's like, oh,
she's gonna love this. Oh. They're just like,
yeah. So he was, he was very big, and so it was a lot to take in. And
I was gonna say he looks really girthy.
It was like,
yeah.
It's oh wow. Oh, sorry, my ex just texted me. Greg.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
I deadass have not talked to him in like 2 weeks because like I made a plan. I was like, hey, you're like a fair weather friend. I just don't even really want to fuck with you. So like, can I have my key back at some point? So anyway, yeah. So he wasn't like so much long as he was very girthy.
I was gonna say he doesn't. It doesn't look like.
Like it's a good length, but also
it's not like BBD.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oh yeah, BBD's got the length and the girth. So like, if I can't even handle fucking Pussy Destroyer, there's no way I'm gonna handle BBD. Who also texted me today.
Wow.
He's made his appearance once again. So I told him, hey, like thinking back to what you said, I only have average dick condoms.
I only average dick condoms.
I only have average dick condoms.
Oh,
and
fuck,
so he was like, oh, no. Gotta take it at intermission here.
Intermission.
Sorry. Okay.
That was the intermission music.
No, I looked over and freaking Mochi and Wednesday's water bowl was like completely dry, and Mochi was just like biting on the glass, and so I was like, "Oh shit!"
Fucking dumbass.
So I had to talk to them.
So yeah, so I only had average dick. Hey, you should have told me because I would have brought some, of mine over. I'm like, my bad. I didn't realize how fucking big you actually were. Might be. And so he's like, it's okay. We'll try it. So he put it on. And he's like, okay, like this should work. And I could tell that, like when he put it on, I was like, comfortable. But okay.
Okay.
So he gets on top. He puts it in. I felt it just like a fucking like automature, just like burp. And I was like, oh wow. But like, so to me, like, I find pleasure in pain a little bit, and so I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, like this feels pretty fucking good. And so we were fucking, but like he went pretty hard pretty fast. So like I feel like if he had like eased into it a little bit more, it wouldn't have been
It's
as
like
bad.
gauging your ears, you just gotta like
Yeah,
just like a little bit at a time, just like slowly and stuff. Or else you get
and so he went into it pretty hard, pretty fast. So if he had eased into it before, I don't think it would have been as bad. So I didn't think anything of it until he had like looked down and was like, "Oh, you're like bleeding pretty bad," and I'm like, "Oh, like." You know, boys don't really have any sort of perception on how much a fucking pussy should bleed. So like, whatever, it's fine. So I'm like, oh, like I'm fine. Like I'm not in pain. So like you can keep going. And so he kept going. And then he like sat up a little bit and he was like, oh no, you're bleeding really bad. And I'm like,
what?
And so he pulled out and he's like, also the condom's like kind of like choking me a little bit. And I'm like, okay. And so he pulled out and sure as shit, it was like completely red, just like caked in blood. And I was like, holy shit, who knew?
Whoa.
So whether or not it was from him just like stretching me out too fast, too furious, or like from the dick.
I was gonna say, there, like, did you use like any like lube or anything like that?
No, because I was like good to go.
Because that happened to me. Where like I was like torn a little bit and the condom, like it wasn't like, I don't know, it like causes like micro like abrasions and like so you'll just like bleed and stuff.
Jesus.
And so
yeah, I mean I felt like I was like okay, but like I don't know, maybe it was just like the way it just like I don't know. And so he pulled out, I was just like, oh my God. And so I got up, like luckily there was nothing on my bed. And so I was like, hey, trash can's right there. I'm really sorry. And so he was like trying to like peel it off. Like his hands were like covered in blood. It was like a murder scene almost.
Oh my God.
And I was like, okay, like there's the bathroom. I'm sorry. I mean, even though it's something that like none of us could help, like it was still kind of embarrassing, you know, like, hey, like I'm sorry, I just bled all over your dick.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you have a really big dick and I couldn't handle it. And so like as a joke, I like, you know, finger gunned him and I was like, hey, next time I'll Google how to take a big dick. Am I right, my dude?
Oh my God.
And he was just like, okay. Hey, but I mean, it didn't deter him though, because we're supposed to go to Cobra on Thursday.
Oh.
So, you know, he still wants to hang out.
He still wants to hang out. That's
yeah.
cool.
So, I'm like, so the only thing about him, like I said, is stinky.
He's stinky?
He's like, he has musk to him. Like, he's a smoker. Which,
Ew.
It wasn't, like, the fucking worst that I've ever had, but it was still, like, I've had some very, like, non-smelling clean boys the last couple of times. So... it was an assault on my senses, to say the least. At least his dick was clean. That's all I can really say.
Mochi, what the fuck are you doing?
I was like, thank God. So then he left, and 2 hours later, I met up with the potential sugar daddy for dinner. Ooh. He is kind of unbearably annoying at this point, because he was drunk texting me while he was in LA. Thanksgiving, and in one of his drunk texts, that was the one I sent you guys. Oh yeah, like destroy me, like I'm at your mercy, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, you're that easy to like. I just gotta have a pretty face and like I'm at my mercy. Okay, like, damn, I can rule the fucking world, I suppose. So he like, I made the mistake of like, you know, being like a fucking gamer, I guess.
It's a curse.
It is because it like I almost like he's not an incel, but he's almost like a
oh God.
Oh no.
Like we already know.
Yeah. You already know what it is.
I made the mistake of being like so sarcastic to the point where like that's all he knows, and he's kind of just like a fucking asshole all the time.
Okay.
And so he was like, hey, I had like a bad day, I don't really want to go too far, like where do you want to go, blah blah blah. And I'm like, you know, he's like, what do you like? I'm like, I mean, I like Mexican, I can also fucking like annihilate him right now, whatever. And then he was like, okay, like what about Fuddruckers? And I'm like, fish? The fuck he said? Fuddruckers? To our viewers who don't know, it's like an Applebee's.
It's like an Applebee's before the millennials got to it.
Yeah, before the millennials took it down. And then he was like, what about Red? I'm like, okay. I was a step up, but that's also my meeting. It's like my business meeting spot, so I can't take that. And he was like, well, you said burgers, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but like,
ew.
Like if this is going to be like a date, like, bitch, I just went and had like a $200 fucking meal on Friday, and you're telling me to fucking go to Red Robin?
To Fuddruckers?
Or Fuddruckers? And so I was like I live right I live right next to the yard. Come on. There's like 4 different places, one spot. Like,
yeah.
So I convinced him to come to the yard. And everything was fine. But like, sure as shit, he was being like fucking his annoying, like, sarcastic piece of shit self. And like, there was a while where like I had 3 cigarettes while I was there. So like, after a while, they were like big too.
Big.
And so after a second, I was like starting to like really like emotionally like reel into him. You know, I was like, I can't even give you an example, but I was just like calling him out, like his like bullshit that he was doing. He's like, oh, I'm not doing it. I'm like, okay, but like you are, because you're doing this, this, and this, and this, and it's because you probably think this, this, and this. So like, what the fuck, like, what the fuck?
Damn,
and so,
Lauren.
Yeah, so like I really broke him down to where he ended up texting me later to like apologize.
Damn.
And, yeah,
you go,
dude. I don't fucking like. I can be sarcastic, but I also know when to stop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
especially when you're first meeting someone. Like it's fine when like if you're like having banter, you know, back and forth, but like you need to also know where to draw the line.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you haven't like met someone before, like it's just not.
It's just not cool.
It's not cool. And so like he apologized to me. We've been like, you know, fucking texting here back and forth. He's been like very adamant about like 1v1ing me in Overwatch. I'm like, why? Is this like a better gamer than me?
I hate that. I hate that so fucking much when boys like when they find out that you play video games and they're just like, like they need to feel like masculated, like I don't know, they need to feel like a man and beat a woman in a game. And it's just like, I need to prove that I'm better than you. This is me. Right. I'm a man. Video games are for men, so I'm supposed to be better than you. And it's just like, fuck you. And so God damn it.
Fucking dumbass. And like,
suck a dick.
Fuck, what was the other thing? Yeah, so like he's just been very adamant about like 1v1ing me in Overwatch. I'm like, okay, like what?
Weird flex, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay. And I haven't really given him, you know, the time of day for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I mean, that was essentially my week.
Damn.
It was cram-packed full of fucking, it was full of the good and the bad and the
my God.
Fucking weird. I would definitely, if I had to give any sort of vote to the best date, it would be to Wholesome. And then the best fuck, honestly, would have to go to the MMA. Despite not finishing, it was honestly a
really good
fuck. Really good fuck. So best date goes to Wholesome. Congratulations, my dude, if you're listening to this. Ooh. Oh, that was the other thing. So I told him about the podcast, not Wholesome, fucking potential sugar daddy. And he's like, oh, can my code name be 3-inch Punisher? And I'm like, no, I assign those. You don't assign those.
What the fuck? And that's also a weird name. What?
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. I was like, no. I get to assign those nicknames, not you.
You're not our producer.
Seriously. Pay me, and maybe.
Yeah.
And so one of my other coworkers at the same job that Wholesome works at had listened to our podcast as well. And Bev, he has a crush on you. Just from what he's heard. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so, because he asked.
Does he have a small dick?
I have no idea.
See, that's what I was gonna be like, was that it? Was it the small dick?
oh, yeah, that's what I told him. Does he have a fucking micro dick? And he's like, no, bitch.
I don't know. That's a Bev's Ellie.
That's but he has glasses. So
What?
he has glasses though.
Send me a picture.
I might make an
wait.
exception.
All right, I'll need to add him on Discord. Be like, hey, bitch, send me a picture of you. Yeah, because we were gonna hang out this weekend also, and so I was like, oh, is it gonna be the cast of the Petty for Your Thoughts? And I'm like, 1/3 of them, and he's like, oh, is it Bev? And I'm like, no.
Aww. What the heck? That's so sweet.
You have a fan.
Oh
my gosh.
Do we need a P.O. box? Okay, I'm out. I'll be right back.
Oh my god. That'd be perfect for Christmas, say.
I know. Oh my god, that's perfect for Christmas. We can make an Amazon wish list.
We need a new microphone.
We need a new microphone.
Oh my god.
I don't think I do. I think I have a pretty good microphone.
Okay. All right. Anyway, so that was my week. It was cram-packed full of shit. Coming up for me this week, I am hanging out with Pussy Destroy on Thursday. I have a date with Wholesome on Friday, and that is what I got.
I have a date with Wholesome on Friday.
I have a date with Wholesome on Friday.
Oh my god.
Date with Pussy Destroy on Thursday. You know.
Oh my freaking god. All right. So we're at an hour right now.
Oh my god! I can't believe it took me.
So we can make this a super long episode, or we can do 2 recordings right now and go through my stuff and Beb's stuff, and then do some questions and like have 2 separate recordings, and we just have like a Lauren special.
Lauren special.
Lauren gets the Dickening.
Dickening. Oh my god, perfect title.
All right, yeah. So this will be my special.
So it'll just be the Dickening. You know, it was like so much that it just got its own episode.
Yeah.
And then so we can just keep recording right now and go over mine and Bev's weekend, and then
we
do
cut it. So let's do an outro just so we can have it on there.
Okay.
You can cut this out, Bev. So thank you for coming to the Dickening, the Lauren special. I'm sure there will be many more specials in the future, hopefully with these other 2 thoughts.
Oh my god.
So yeah, thank you.
I don't know if I want my pussy destroyed like that.
I didn't want my pussy destroyed like that.
I didn't either.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd really be like
It would be like that.
So yeah. So thank you for coming to my fucking pussy destroyed special.
The Dickening.
The Dickening. So.
I feel like it needs like an ominous the Dickening. Just like the Dickening.
Almost like X-Files. Like,
I'm trying to do it in my voice, my little screechy voice. The Dickening.
Oh my god. All right. Well, yeah. So thank you for coming to the Dickening. It me, Ghost is Lauren at Ghost is Dawn Levy on Instagram.
It me, Lady Vader, aka Non, aka Lady Vader Tweets on Twitter.
Lady Vader Tweets.
There's gonna be a way to like compact these, like listing all the different ones, like for each one.
Eventually we'll consolidate.
Eventually,
we'll do some stuff.
And then me, hit Beb, Bebby, on everything.
Thank you for coming to the Lauren special of the Dickening. Scene.
Bustin' makes me feel good.